Are you a business owner who prides yourself on adaptability, always ready to pivot and embrace change? You started your venture with a vision of freedom, not rigid rules. But lately, does that very flexibility feel less like a superpower and more like a heavy burden? If your business feels increasingly complex and exhausting, despite your best efforts to stay agile, then this episode holds the key to unlocking a calmer, more sustainable path forward. Many entrepreneurs, especially in the early stages, champion flexibility as their guiding principle. You want to adapt quickly to market shifts, respond to customer needs instantly, and avoid the perceived shackles of bureaucracy. This mindset is often born from a desire to innovate and stay ahead. It feels empowering to keep all options open, to never say no to a potential opportunity. However, what begins as a strength can subtly transform into a source of friction and fatigue. If you're finding that your business demands more of your personal energy, time, and mental bandwidth than ever before, even though you're intentionally keeping things loose, it's time to reevaluate. This isn't about blaming your entrepreneurial spirit. It's about understanding a critical inflection point in your business's growth journey. This video is specifically crafted for business owners, startup founders, and small business leaders who genuinely believe that flexibility is the cornerstone of a healthy enterprise. Yet, you're increasingly feeling the wear and tear of constant adjustments, endless decisions, and a pervasive sense of being overwhelmed. You're not alone in this experience. By the end of our time together, you'll gain profound clarity. We'll explore precisely when flexibility serves as a powerful asset and, crucially, when it begins to actively hinder your progress and amplify your stress levels. You'll discover why an excess of openness often leads to more chaos, not less, and how to reclaim your time and focus. This isn't about imposing stifling rules. It's about revealing the true source of operational clarity and strategic peace. In the nascent stages of any business, flexibility is undeniably invaluable. You're in a constant learning phase, experimenting with products, services, and market approaches. Adapting on the fly, responding to immediate feedback, and pivoting quickly are essential for survival and discovery. This dynamic, responsive approach allows you to find your footing and validate your ideas in real time. However, as your business matures and expands, the nature of flexibility shifts dramatically. Each flexible choice, each uncodified process, and every ad hoc decision begins to accumulate. Every single instance requires your direct attention, a fresh decision, and often, a detailed explanation to your team or stakeholders. This constant stream of micro-decisions, while seemingly minor individually, collectively creates an immense mental load. Over time, this unchecked flexibility doesn't reduce your workload. It exponentially increases the number of decisions that you, the owner, must personally make. What once felt like agile responsiveness now feels like an endless series of urgent demands. This is the point where the weight of keeping things loose starts to feel incredibly heavy, impacting your strategic planning and overall well-being. A deeply ingrained belief among many entrepreneurs is that structure will inevitably slow me down. This fear often stems from past experiences with corporate bureaucracy or a desire to maintain the nimble spirit of a startup. Consequently, owners consciously choose to remain flexible, believing it's the only way to avoid feeling constrained, boxed in, or stifled by rigid processes. They equate structure with inefficiency and a loss of creative freedom. But here lies a critical misunderstanding that can derail even the most promising ventures. The absence of structure doesn't magically eliminate decisions, it actually multiplies them. When there are no predefined guidelines, no clear processes, and no established protocols, every single situation becomes a unique event requiring individual deliberation. This means that what could be a routine task transforms into a discussion. Every minor deviation feels like an urgent exception demanding your immediate intervention, and every recurring scenario feels perpetually new. This isn't true freedom or efficiency. It's a relentless cycle of negotiation, reevaluation, and decision fatigue that drains your energy and diverts your focus from strategic growth. Let's reframe our understanding of structure. It's not about creating rigidity. It's about making strategic decisions once so you don't have to remake them repeatedly. Think of healthy structure as a framework that supports, rather than restricts, your business operations. It's a proactive step in process improvement and strategic planning. A well-designed structure significantly reduces your mental load by automating decisions and creating predictable outcomes. It fosters consistency across your operations, ensuring quality and reliability for your customers. Crucially, it allows you to contain flexibility, directing it precisely where it matters most, in innovation, customer service, or strategic pivots, rather than letting it permeate every mundane task. Truly experienced and successful business owners don't eliminate flexibility entirely. Instead, they master the art of containing it. They strategically decide what aspects of the business must remain flexible for innovation and adaptation, what elements require clear, consistent processes, and what decisions can be delegated or automated, thereby removing their direct involvement. This strategic clarity is how businesses become easier, more profitable, and less stressful to run as they grow, rather than becoming increasingly complex and demanding. If the constant demands of staying flexible are leaving you feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, or perpetually behind, please understand this. It is not a personal failing on your part. It is a clear, undeniable signal from your business that it has outgrown its initial, unstructured phase. It's telling you that it needs fewer open questions and more defined answers to thrive. Embracing clarity and implementing strategic structure doesn't limit your potential as a good owner. It actively protects your energy, your vision, and your business's future. It frees you from the tyranny of the urgent, allowing you to focus on true growth and innovation. This shift is a powerful act of self-preservation and strategic leadership. In our next episode, we'll delve into why the common entrepreneurial goal of simply catching up is often a misdirection. We'll explore what truly effective leaders focus on instead to move their businesses forward with purpose and peace. Please like this video if you have enjoyed. Every like encourages us to create helpful content. Thank you once again for watching. Have a blessed day